Go ahead. You go first.
All right. So we're going to be going over part of the problem, episode 667, talking about pills. Did you get any understanding of what they were talking about?
Vague.
Okay.
No, you're telling me one of these pills I am one of these pills I take.
Yeah, you take the red pill a
Only
lot.
red pill.
Yeah, you want to hear what the red pill is?
Okay, yes, red pill.
It's the concept that what is presented as truth by the corporate press is, in fact, a carefully constructed narrative designed to keep some very unpleasant people in power and keep everyone else tame and submissive. So that's talking about us, tame and submissive, the politicians, the unpleasant people in power. That's you. So you think the media lies to us
Yes,
and they're corrupt people in power.
yes,
Okay.
without doubt.
So the one thing I think about you though is you're only taking the red pill. Too many. You got to take the white pill, which will be described later. But I think you can't just call them like. Do you think the corporate press is stupid?
No, I think the corporate press is owned by their bosses. Like, I pay you, now write this, and I'll go tell it to everybody. And it's the same script read throughout the whole entire country. If there's 3,000 networks owned by this one conglomerate, then that message is going out individually over those through those networks to brainwash the masses, whatever script that they want to read over and over and over again. It's the same words, just different people are reading that same message.
All right, that's
Well,
good.
grassroots. These people they're not just saying it through one source. They're putting it everywhere. You know, you got the
Do you
Nike swoosh now on the uniforms in baseball,
right?
right next to the team logo now. That was just this year. They must have had to make a deal with them because they're not putting any fans in the stands. Oh, you're not making any money, so here, put the swoosh here. Here's your billions or whatever the deal was. But they're also the Black Lives Matter group. They get you subliminally through that. They're the same people. They're the same message pushed through the same networks. So, but I want to be hip. I don't want to be closed minded. I want to give it a shot. So I can say I gave it a shot.
No, we're gonna be hip. You're gonna be hip over here.
Well, listen, I'm open minded. I'm so I'll listen to whatever you got to tell me. You tell me what I am. I'll tell you if I agree or disagree. Tell me what I am, and then give me an explanation of what it is and why I am, so I can defend or agree. Because I might agree with you.
True. That's what
You
we're
never
doing.
know. So whatever you disagreed with me when you were younger, most of the time I was right after the fact. I would never tell you that you were wrong when you had your disagreement with me. When at the confrontation time, if I disagreed with what you believed in, I never squashed what you believed in. I always just looked at you in the eye and told you, okay, we'll see. Do you remember that?
Not really.
No, I remember that. I remember not being too stern with my opinions with you if we came to a crossroad, but then being rewarded with an outcome teaching experience, you know. But we're not going to rehash those because we already went over most of those a zillion times. Makes no sense. So for me to and you to have a couple like, okay, we'll seize, and one time I was right, one time you were right. That's like a friggin' grand slam every day of the week. Nine,
Do you
nine
think do you think
you have a
heroin
perfect relationship as far as I'm concerned.
it's pretty good. No, it's good. Do you think heroin should be legal?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Well,
You're a libertarian.
no, here's why. Good people are being subject to because bad people don't know how to control themselves, and then innocent people are getting slaughtered.
I'm on your side. I just wanted to know.
Well, I'm
I
just
wasn't sure.
that's my mindset on it.
Do you think that's a good thing that the institutions like the CIA or the Supreme Court or Congress is getting undermined? The media, people don't trust them anymore. Do you think that's a good thing?
I think it's a good thing we don't trust the FBI, CIA, Department of Justice. I think they're corrupt, and I think they need to be held accountable for the stuff that they've been doing for the past not just decade, but the past several decades. I believe that they're behind um, the assassination of John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King, and Robert Kennedy. I think they're as guilty as anybody else that's involved in it. So I'm wondering how involved they are in 9/11.
Oh my God, you two now?
No, I just to see the stuff that's going on now. I've never thought about that before. Never thought it an option. I mean, I don't
You know
know.
how the buildings fell.
Yes, I don't. I believe that the buildings were
Okay.
designed to fall. It was the way the buildings were hit. I believe the books that I read on the lightweight high rise building construction and the support and the way it was taken out. Yes, I don't think that like it was images that were put together to make it look like it happened. No,
All right, we're gonna do pretty good here, I think, because we're pretty much on the same page with everything. What do we disagree about?
nothing.
That's not nothing. All right, how about this? Do you think they should send the governors that are like doing all these lockdowns to Gitmo?
Do I think they're committing treason? Yes.
So they should be sent to Cuba?
I think they need to be held accountable for the stuff that they're getting away with, and I totally believe that what they're doing is trying to create anarchy so that they can steal the election. I don't believe that in a minute that Biden won this election. If you're looking at legal votes, it's impossible.
It's possible.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah, but don't you
Only
think
six
that
people on a lawn, and most of them are cameramen. I'm sorry that the energy's just not there.
how about this? Don't you think it's a good thing that Biden's gonna win?
I think it's a good thing that right now the system is being tested to see if it's how broken it is, and if Biden does win, it's going to expose how broken the system really is, and is there a way to fix it? Do you think there's a way to fix it?
No. That's why we're gonna learn about anarchy.
All right. Well, why are we learning about it? 'Cause I bought my gun, so
It's gonna be harder for me to get mine.
yeah. Well, I got two. I got one like this, and I got another one that's rapid fire that I can get about 9 shots off before I have to reload with another six.
All right, good.
That should be enough to keep him off my front door.
All right, so give me what are your thoughts on the two guys you listen to on Part of the Problem?
I want to listen to them again so that I get what they're talking about.